The world of Dune is nebulous, nuanced, and dense, so much so that Denis Villeneuve needed 2 films to adapt Frank Herbert's first novel. Dune Part 1 worked hard to lay out some complex intergalactic relationships and set up its protagonist, Paul Atreides, as a messianic figure of legend. All of that table setting will finally pay off in Dune Part 2, but with nearly 3 years removed from the film and its predecessor, casual fans may need a refresher before diving back into the world of Arrakis. Herbert's epic series is full of complex themes, but beneath all of that lies a relatively simple story. Set thousands of years in the future, Dune follows the ascension of Paul, the son of a duke at the center of a political tempest. The story effectively begins when Paul's father, Leto Atreides, is chosen as the new steward of a planet Arrakis. It's the sole supplier of a substance called spice, which fuels interstellar travel. It's also a valuable resource to the natives of Arrakis, the Freemen, who use it to heighten their awareness and reflexes. This new appointment kickstarts the House of Atreides' demise. Leto and his family are betrayed and nearly wiped out by a rival house, the Harkonnens. Paul and his mother are 2 of the coup's few survivors, and they seek refuge with the Freemen. When we catch up with them in Part 2, they've fully integrated themselves into Freeman society, and are gearing up for another attack from the Harkonnens. The Harkonnens, while formidable, aren't the masterminds behind the Arcanist coup. It's true that they governed the planet before House Atreides were appointed its new leaders, which gives them a valid reason to take Arrakis back by force, but it's the leader of the Imperium, Emperor Shaddam IV, who has the real bone to pick with Duke Leto. In one of Dune's more exposition-heavy scenes, Baron Vladimir Harkonnen explains that the Emperor has grown jealous of Leto, as the leader of House Atreides has risen in power and esteem over the years. Other noble houses frequently turn to Leto for guidance, causing the Emperor to fear for his position. He only grants Leto a fiefdom in Arrakis to orchestrate a conflict between House Atreides and the Harkonnens, at which point the Emperor grants Baron Harkonnen the use of his army, the Sardaukar, to take Arrakis back. Aided by a spy in the ranks, Wellington Yu, the Harkonnens ambush the Atreides in their Arrakis stronghold. The Baron's nephew, Glossu Ruban, leads the siege. He's later appointed the planet's new steward. When we meet him again in Part 2, he'll be working to re-establish spice production in earnest. The Harkonnens will be a huge adversary in Part 2, especially with the introduction of Austin Butler's Feyd-Rautha. He's another one of the Baron's nephews, and a much more immediate threat to Paul. The film will also explore the Harkonnens' home planet in greater detail, but it's the Emperor and his own family, House Carino, who will take a more active role in the sequel. As Paul steps into the role as the fabled Messiah, the Kwisatz Haderach, his fight with the Harkonnens and the Carinos is set to spin into an all-out galactic conflict. He's been fueled by visions of a massive battle. While that's probably inevitable, Paul intends to play the long game in his battle against the Imperium. In Part 1, Paul, his mother, and their trusted aide, Duncan Idaho, briefly discuss alternatives to conflict, and Paul broaches the idea of marrying one of the Emperor's daughters in an attempt at peace. The passing remark plants the seeds for the introduction of Princess Irulan, who will play a massive role in the future Dune installments. There are a few other notable plot points to remember, including the shifting allegiances between the members of the Bene Gesserit, Paul's trippy visions, and the budding love story between Paul and Chani, but those should feel relatively straightforward compared to the dynamics between the great houses. With the Emperor's betrayal now out in the open, and Arrakis on the brink of a revolt, it's House Atreides against the galaxy. How excited are you for the second Dune movie? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video, and subscribe for more Dune videos in the future, and remember to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you. Always.